AWL777 and this is Character Piece. Today we'll be reviewing an anime by the name of Hamatora the Animation. It was originally released in 2015. This has 12 episodes. This is a supernatural adventure mystery anime. That is what it was described as. This anime focuses around a detective agency that was founded by a minimum holder named Nice. Together with other minimum holders, his friends, the detective agency has been asked to investigate a serial killer that is targeting minimum holders. A minimum holder is a human being that has been found to possess supernatural abilities. That's the crux of the anime. I'm going to start with animation on this. The animation is actually pretty decent. There's definitely a lot of parts where it is good, and it's definitely watchable with the animation. The fighting scenes and the abilities, when they're using those abilities, that's a lot of fun. I think that they do a really good job with that, especially early on in the anime. Yeah, that was definitely a fun part to watch, is them fighting. Let's see, outside of that, the world building itself is probably a little flat. There are moments where it kind of works, and then a lot of moments where it doesn't. Character-wise, the characters were very much underdeveloped in this. Not a lot of depth to them at all. The motivations often didn't make any sense. They weren't consistent in their characters. A lot of times they would be doing things, and you're like, why are you doing that? I don't know. Not a lot of depth in these characters at all. The enemies were terrible. I thought that they were very, very awful. Didn't like them at all. Very boring. That leads to voiceover work. The voiceover work was okay, not great, not great, but not terrible either. Some worked better than others. They were given very little dialogue that meant anything. Most of the dialogue in here is just awful, very corny. Like I said, a lot of the characters are kind of corny. I think they were trying to make some of them, especially Nice, kind of come off as very cool, and I think that they really failed in that. The music behind the poor dialogue that was just boring and you didn't care about, the music itself amplified it. It was very slow, kind of orchestra kind of music, I guess. I don't really piano stuff. Anyways, it didn't work. It didn't amplify it didn't help with the dialogue at all. It made me want to go to sleep most of the time. So that brings me down to the story, and I think the story it could have been much better. I think that they had a good premise, but they definitely pulled it off terribly. It was, like I said, boring overall. Even when it started out, it had a little bit of action, a lot more action at the beginning of the anime, and then it wanted to get intelligent, but it failed at that. So I think that if it would have stuck a little bit more with the action part of it and trying to have a lot more fun, I think it would have worked, but they decided they wanted to get deep and didn't really know how to proceed with doing that. At least it didn't work in this. The humor was not good. Like I said, this anime definitely got worse as the story went. A lot of the humor didn't work with me, especially towards the end. I almost feel like, I'm not trying to say this for sure, but the way it makes me feel is like they gave up and they quit having fun making it or something like that, because it really did it kind of tanked towards the end. For children, as far as for children is concerned, which is something that I do in all my anime reviews, I have a kid, so I always want to try to let you guys know if I think it's appropriate for them. I don't know, maybe 13 and older. I wouldn't probably let Chase watch this yet. There was some sort of sexual references in there. It's not a whole lot, but just enough to make me be a little cautious with it, probably for teenager age. So I don't believe that there was any nudity, though. I don't think so. I don't recall it, and I didn't write any of that down. So again, this is one of those ones that you watch, and a lot of it you don't recall, you don't remember, because it was really boring. As far as my favorite character is concerned, it would have to be Mirasaki. He is basically, he's the main partner of Nice. He is probably the most serious of them all and the most dedicated to what they're doing. He's the least corny. Can I say that? I mean, if I'm being truthful, I probably don't really care that much about this character either. Again, I think they did a really terrible job fleshing those characters out. So, but he was probably the least annoying to me, and the one I liked obviously the most. So that's why he's my favorite character. This is a very this would be a soft recommendation for me. I'm going to give this a score of 7.4. I really struggled to even get through it. And I don't think it's a great anime. If it's something where you're just really hard up and you want to watch an anime, because I could get that. Believe me, I watch a lot of these things, and I can get being like, I don't care so much if it's a great anime. I just want to watch an anime. If that was the case, then sure. It's not like the most atrocious thing I've ever seen. It just wasn't very fun at all. So I don't know, and I think they failed at a lot of what they were trying to accomplish. So 7.4 here, not very strong. Light recommendation. I'm going to go ahead and, as always, leave a link in case you do want to watch this. I will go ahead and leave a link below, like I always do. If you got anything out of this anime review, please give me a like and give me a subscribe. Comment below. Were there any characters that you liked? Was I too harsh on this? Did you like it better than I gave it rating? Comment below and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching my video. I look forward to seeing you next time.